Welcome to the BAM Sports Show.
I carefully place all of it in various trash cans around.
Any other headlines you guys are interested in tomorrow?
I'll poop in a urinal.
It's going to be a wet one.
He shoots, he scores, you suck.
Rick's wife is going to make him sleep in the bathroom tub tonight.
A dark horse candidate of where I may eventually want to end up living for good.
Welcome to a brand new sports show experience coming through your wavelengths. Let's get ready to have some fun. So sit back, crack open a drink, and let's talk some sports.
And welcome to the best goddamn fucking sports show on a Friday nights.
Welcome
Do we
to
think
Pork
Danny's gonna
Hub.
dance for an extra 5 seconds.
Pork hub.
Yeah. Hopefully Danny's delay gets out of here or fixes itself right.
I think it's good now.
I think
he's
the-
caught up.
I don't know
It's
what's
finally
wrong
not lagging when it
caught
says
up?
pork hub.
Oh, no, he's not caught up.
Nope.
It's lower.
Slower.
So, as you guys know, we're super professional over here at the BAM Sports Show. Danny's hamster is apparently on life fucking support tonight.
Yeah.
Hold on, though. He just laughed instantly.
Oh,
Danny.
can you hear me?
Oh!
Whoa,
Am I less delayed?
Wait. Time out.
Oh, get the
Danny.
Yes.
Time out. Danny, say Slagathor.
Slagathor.
Oh!
Oh,
Welcome.
He's back.
Pork Hub tab.
We are easily entertained.
He had to close pork hub.
Yeah.
Pornhub works. I
No,
promise.
pork hub.
Pork.
Oh, ordering some food, huh?
Yeah. Pork hub. That's
I was just watching pigs fuck. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Oh, out of control.
All right.
But always worth it. I promise we do talk sports on this show sometimes. It's really more of a
It's a
bullshit show.
themed podcast, not an
I
actual
like
sports
it.
podcast.
Sports is the container in which we exist
Right.
in our
I like
shenanigans.
It's like whatever you're sitting around with your buddies and like, you're there to like watch the game or whatever, but then you just talk a bunch of random bullshit.
Although we do got to talk about BattleBot sometime tonight, though.
Fuck
Yep.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I just wish that we could sit around a campfire with us 5.
Seriously.
I'd like to meet some of you in person.
Me.
I've met
Meat stick.
2 of you in person.
Oh.
4 of you for me.
Me. Same too.
Yep.
I win. Fuck. Shit.
You've met 3.
I've met 4. 3.
Of-
You're right. I can't count. You're right. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless
I
you're
still
counting
win.
yourself.
Got you.
But he has met himself, I guess.
I have met myself. I
Have
talk
we,
to myself
though?
every
Have
day.
any
Yeah, and I heard he can't stand that guy.
God, he's an ass.
I can't
What
stand
if
that guy.
God was one of us.
What are you
Anyway.
talking about over there, Ryan?
Just a stranger on the bus.
I would like to congratulate Keith before we go any further, though.
God damn it. I opened this bag of worms.
What?
He did.
Go ahead.
It was on
I
you.
do.
Look, the street profits are up, and we want the smoke. No, but I would like to congratulate you on
Thanks.
Jordan Love actually cracking the top 10 most purchased jerseys this last month.
not done.
Congratulations.
Okay.
He's not done. He's not done. Wait
Not
till that
done.
first preseason game.
And then what?
Then he's gonna go
You'll
up.
see him for 2 snaps,
Maybe.
if that. He'll like step on the field. They'll call a timeout. And he'll come off the field.
Maybe.
That's funny.
It's weird having a quarterback or a QB1 at OTAs though. I'll tell you that.
Got to take
Weird.
care of your dynasty.
Yeah.
QB1.
He is our QB1.
He's
Get
their
over it.
QB1.
Who's the backup?
Callaway?
I don't even know that name.
Richie Incognito.
The
That
Penn
really
State quarterback.
crappy. Yeah, I was
The
gonna
Penn
say
State quarterback.
shitty one.
Oh, the rookie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
We're in trouble. It's okay.
so kind of unrelated, but I thought it was actually a lot of fun last weekend. I did indeed go to the Jacksonville Sharks game and shout out the broadcast team again.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun. It was really,
Awesome.
really, really cool. It was kind of frustrating because last time I was there, they had me park like, out near like the loading docks and stuff there at the stadium.
You were in the side chick lot.
Yeah. But no, so they usually have me like parked back there, and then I kind of got to walk. I don't know if you would call it like backstage or whatever. But
Behind the scenes.
yeah, behind the scenes. But when I tried to go park over there, the guy was like, "Oh, well, you're not on the list. This, that, or the third." So I ended up having to park at like, the Gen Pop, across the street more
What
or
a
less.
loser.
But it was still
You had to
fun. I
park
still
with
got
the
to go up
normal
there.
people.
I know it.
Normies.
And I got all fancy and everything. Like I showed you guys that Jacksonville Sports like Under Armour, Jacksonville Sharks Under Armour polo.
Yeah.
Got a pair of like black jeans. I'm all like looking like super professional. But no, it was a lot of fun. I really had a good time. The guy that I shadowed was very informative. Kind of, just he's been around for a while, and it was just really cool. And I talked, kind of in between breaks and whatnot, and after the game, and told me that he kind of wanted to help get me more involved moving forward, because they usually have two people, and I've heard the second guy like during broadcasts, but haven't met him. Any of the times that I've been there, like shadow the team, which has been all of twice now.
Maybe it's an AI.
I don't know, but
maybe.
So like
or a rogue alligator.
He was a no-show the other night, as far as I understand, though. Like they weren't sure whether he was going to show up or not. And I remember Xander, the guy that I was with, said like, yeah, if I'm just going to be a one-man show, I think it would be a lot more fun to have you on anyway. So we'll touch base closer to the next home game, and we'll see if we can't get you more involved during the broadcast.
And that was when Rick roofied him.
Are they talking about actually letting you do some broadcasting?
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
really?
That's what that entire story was about, Danny.
No,
Yeah.
I know he's like that.
Danny spaced out for like 5 minutes.
So I know that you're with the announcers and you're shadowing them and all that. And so I figured that was more of like a, hey, come learn the ropes, sit back there, shut the fuck up, and just watch what we do and just stay over waiting and learn a few things. But they're actually going to have you like broadcast and.
Well, that's what he was talking about, because I honestly just kind of willed my way into it, and just the whole like getting back there in the first place.
Yeah.
I just kind of willed my way into it.
That's
like
the secret.
when Steven, that guest that we had on earlier in the year,
Right.
when he was still the multimedia director over there, I was blowing him up, blowing his email up, and then ever since then, for the past probably 6 months or so, I've been emailing their team president, and at first, it was kind of a, oh yeah, if you want to intern here, we got plenty of opportunities, just more or less like game day staff, handing out flyers and stuff. And I was like, no, I appreciate that, but that's not what I'm interested in, and I told him I've already gone back there before, to shadow the broadcast team. I kind of want to do that. And, I just kind of had more conversations with Xander, the guy that was broadcasting the game, calling the game this past Saturday, just kind of telling him my background and whatnot, and how this is kind of the direction ultimately that I want to go whenever my time with the Navy is done, and kind of get to know his personal story. Told him a little bit about myself. And I think just kind of having that, rather than it just being a one-off and him kind of remembering me and, kind of getting to know me even better this time, I think it kind of helped my case, so hopefully
it has to have.
Come time for the next home game, which isn't for another 2 weeks from now. So not next week, but the week after. Hopefully I can actually, get some airtime. I think it would be really cool. But if nothing else, even not getting airtime, like I had the headset, like I was standing right next to the guy the entire time, like watching everything that he's doing, like standing exactly where he stands, watching the game. And it was a super cool learning experience. So even though I didn't get to come on air and talk or anything, I was kind of under my breath, like calling the game for myself, just practicing and stuff. But then listening to like the type of stuff, that he's catching and that he's calling out was just like, oh, I hadn't even thought about, looking at it this way. There's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah.
You would not believe it.
Into that.
We all got to find a stream or something for the Sharks when there's like a chance that Rick's going to be like doing a little commentary or just at least speaking a little bit.
Yeah, no, I mean they stream all of their games on YouTube.
Yeah,
so.
we gotta get on
we'll
that.
Get that link out there.
But the game itself was fun. The Sharks beat the absolute dog shit out of the Albany Empire, owned by Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
Funny enough, too, we have the quarterback that was like, so the Albany Empire, they're the defending champs of the league this year. And the guy that was their quarterback last year, who was like the MVP of the league, he plays for the Jacksonville Sharks now. And in his Sharks debut, he played against the Albany Empire. And dude was phenomenal. No, it wasn't the first game of the year.
Where do you get traded? Like, what? How did he end up a Shark?
I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think that he just like left the team and then just signed with.
Oh,
yeah, he just signed with the Sharks.
I can't imagine
he pulled an Antonio Brown.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I can't imagine the paycheck for players is that large.
No, but I think like for them, a big thing, and I was asking Xander about that, and my memory's a little bit hazy.
Would he come on the show?
Who?
Xander.
Yeah, the guy that was. Oh, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to talk to him. But I was talking to him a little bit about it, and kind of the big thing for them is, while the pay certainly isn't the cream of the crop, like they get like all their, like their meals and stuff taken care of, like their housing and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's pretty cool.
Hey, Rick, wondered how much like information are the announcers getting for like factoids? Because I remember like this is like 25 years ago, they would have like interns that were constantly slipping them pieces of papers with just, at least in baseball, just random facts that they can start talking about. Do they have
even just like stuff going on around the league?
Yeah, oh yeah, just little facts about, say, this player just made like a 4-yard run, and oh yeah, he just graduate from Ohio State and blah blah blah. Like have all that stuff.
Yeah, so I mean they're given the mind you, again, I've only done this twice now,
right?
Shadowing Xander.
It's more than all of us combined.
But before the game, he gets a roster sheet, for both teams. It shows like what school they went to, how tall, how much they weigh, all of this. And then also, he'll kind of prep prior to the game. He'll kind of look at like the league news hub and stuff like that. And, just kind of talk about like tidbits of like, oh, well, last week this guy went off for however many touchdowns or whatever. And then throughout the game, it was kind of neat watching his process. So like if something big happened, he'll wait until the break, and then he has his MacBook Pro kind of there with him, and he'll just type up notes, like come halftime, like, so how did we get to where we are right now? Well, the game started out da-da-da-da-da-da, and then so-and-so threw a touchdown, and this person ran for 40 yards and blah, 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 and
yeah.
So it was just neat, like watching that process of, here's, kind of doing a little rundown of like stuff that's happened throughout the game. So that was awesome. A lot of fun to watch.
So I'm curious, cool. Rick, so with me and like my job, my sales managers have the ability to like talk to me through my headset while I'm on the phone, right?
Right.
So we call it pineappling. So like if a manager pops in here and says pineapple, whatever they say, we repeat. So it's like a 1 second delay, right? Do they do that in that, or no, not really?
Yeah. So I mean the audio team. So you have like the broadcasters and stuff like that, and at this arena, it's kind of cool. It's not like a traditional booth, like a like an NFL stadium or anything like that. Like it's you got to understand this is like a concert venue that they just happen to, a beautiful one at that. But a concert venue that they happen to host, an arena football team and a minor league hockey team. But basically, at the very top floor, there's a section that they use, kind of in like a, I don't know what you would call it, but almost kind of like a VIP type area where they set up, and they just have like, kind of tables that they'll bring up there. And so you have like the audio crew kind of chilling behind and whatnot, and the producers and whatnot. And then Xander's, kind of standing up front, like, kind of peering over. He has like a TV in front of him, like that's, for the YouTube stream. And then also he's like watching the game, like as it's going on, just not looking at the TV. So like to answer your question though, basically, like what kind of the most that I heard is right when it's like coming close to, like, hey, we're gonna go to break, after this, they'll kind of chime in, and that doesn't air out, to the stream or whatnot.
Correct.
but they can hear it. They're like me and Xander were able to hear it. Kind of as we were doing the broadcast, like hey, after this field goal, we're gonna go to break.
Cool. That's cool.
So
I'm glad you had a cool experience. Hopefully they put you on the stream or the broadcast sooner than later, because I think they would greatly benefit from having that golden voice on the stream.
Yeah, you
I
guys saved
appreciate
a
it.
lot of
Throat
time
goat.
by coming up and just either calling them on the phone or something so they could hear your voice. Like, oh, wait, say Snuffleupagus
Just don't
again.
sign a long-term deal with them, because ESPN's eventually going to come calling.
I did. So kind of to help my case,
tell
when
us
I
to
wasn't
stop?
getting when I was back, I did send their vice president like this goofy little audio clip that I made, like just nerding out the last time I got to go there. I made like this fake, like audio promo and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Saturday Night Football.
That was
funny.
it.
No, yeah. I had this whole audio. I'll send it to you guys later. I think I did send it to you last year right before I did it, but
Yep, I remember it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I do. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Because we've been doing this show for over a year now.
Crazy.
That's
Literally for over a
crazy.
year, we've been getting on this show mostly every Friday night, at least for a year. We don't do Tuesdays anymore, but almost every Friday. That's crazy.
Even when we're on vacation.
Even when we're on vacation or at a wedding,
Mhm.
when
This is vacation.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah,
true.
I had fun. If you're having fun, it's a vacation.
Yeah.
And
That's
we
right.
got a great long weekend coming up, Memorial Day weekend.
Yay.
Yes.
Hopefully, everyone's going to spend some time with the family and remember what the actual holiday is for.
Spend time with a veteran.
They're all dead.
Go find them.
Every
So-
one of them.
From all of us at
In
the
my
BAM
family.
Sports Show, I think we say Happy Memorial Day. Rick, thank you for your service. We appreciate you. We're sad that you re-upped with the Navy, because we think that golden voice from ESPN is going to end up happening sooner than later. Those fuckers aren't going to let you out. But thank you for your service. We appreciate you as always. Thank you, everyone, for your service. We appreciate you. Without you, there is no YouTube stream that we can do every Friday night. So, without further ado, Rick put together something for us. Let's check it out. And
Very
we
well
will
done.
definitely not forget. Well done, Rick. Very, very well done, my friend.
Absolutely. It's definitely something that's very near and dear to my heart. I have had folks that I've served with that unfortunately have had to pay the ultimate sacrifice. Also a very close friend of mine. Shout out to my buddy Braden, a guy I went to high school with, was a really, really good mentor to me. He was a senior when I was a freshman, but whenever I was in middle school, he guy that I grew up around, was just a really, really good mentor, cool guy. Ended up passing away. He fulfilled his dream of going into the Army, and about 3 weeks before his 20th birthday, died overseas. So something definitely very near and dear to my heart. Had some folks die, a couple of pilots got in a really bad crash during my first deployment. So, again, for those of you that have family members out there that have had to pay that ultimate price, we thank you for your resilience. We send our deepest condolences, and just remember to hug a veteran out there, or hug a family member who's lost somebody. It's this is, I know a lot of people look forward to the long weekend in a lot of cases and whatnot. And absolutely, I think that the folks that did have to pay that price, they did it so that, we can enjoy time with our families and we can enjoy the liberties that we enjoy today. They died defending that right for us. So please go out and enjoy your time with your families, your barbecues, everything like that. But never forget the price that had to be paid for you to be able to do that.
Most definitely. So, speaking of the long
Also,
weekend,
if you're gonna hug a veteran, just make sure you ask them first.
true,
Especially if it's just a random guy or gal.
and especially if it's a mouth.
Y'all do what you want. I'm not gonna ask.
He's like, whatever.
Consent.
So, what are we looking forward to this weekend?
Going golfing tomorrow.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Ball golf
Yeah.
and disc golf.
7:33 a.m. tee time.
Wait,
Ooh,
7:30. Oh God.
That
Yeah.
sounds like ball golf.
Yep. Balls golf.
Balls golf. What about you, Rick? Anything fun?
Not really, to be honest with you. Just catching up on some housework and whatnot, and
Crack that whip, Bethany. Crack that whip.
I got some stuff I got to do outside.
Danny?
Got to catch up on mowing, and I'm hoping I'm getting some more parts for my robot. So,
Nice.
yeah, I spent a couple $100 on those things so far. So, just waiting for that to come in. I don't have a tracking number on it, so yeah, I'm working in the basement right now. So, hopefully that
Nice.
will get into gear.
Nice. Keith, I'll come back to you. Speaking of robots, Danny, fill us in. What happened?
Yeah, so yesterday was the finale of BattleBots. It was the championship, and unfortunately, our buddy David Small did not make it into the playoffs. You got like 64 robots that start.
Yeah.
They have 4 fights basically, and then they decide who goes to the playoffs. 32 go to the playoffs, so they take half. Man, this was probably the best set of fights like I've ever seen. Super fun. Yep, the all the 4 top seeds, because they had the last 8 robots were at the beginning of the show was what was left, and all these fights are actually going to happen in the last 7 fights happen in one day. All the top seeds got knocked out immediately in the semifinals.
Damn.
Or it'd be quarterfinals, excuse me.
Like all the ones?
No, they let's see, the number 1 seed. Yeah, the number 1 seed made it to the semifinals, or excuse me, quarterfinals is when there's 8 left, right? Got to the 8, got knocked out. Yeah, second seed Riptide got knocked out. Third seed was in there too. They got knocked out too. Yeah, all 4, because I think Hydra. Yeah, so that's right. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4 were all in the quarterfinals, and they got knocked out like at the beginning of the thing. So,
Oh, damn.
so basically, it got down to just to bring it in for you. The finals was a robot called Huge and Sawblaze.
Huge.
Is Huge actually really big, or is it just small and it's a
Huge
pun?
is really fucking big. So
It's not like a big fat guy that you call tiny.
Yeah. Right.
We're just a tiny robot.
It's not an ironic thing. So something you'll see with BattleBots a lot is there is a huge arms race for the low game, because you want to have that
Leverage.
dustpan wedge to just be low enough to get under the other guy's wedge, and then you can, if you're just a little bit lower than the other guy, you can just go head to head and get under and push him against the wall, do all that stuff. So like every robot's trying to do that game. So this guy, he's had this robot for about 5 years now, made a robot called Huge. And so he said, okay, everyone's doing the low game, I'm going to do direct opposite. So his robot has UHMW, which is like plastic you have for cutting boards, but they're wheels that are 4 feet tall.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow, that is
4
huge.
Yeah. So the middle of it, like the chassis is like 2 feet off the ground, right? So his chassis is like up here, and all the other robots are down there, and he's got a big, I think it's a 4-foot spinning bar that spins around. Yeah,
That's amazing.
Oh
Ryan,
my
can you pull it up?
god. Yeah, I'm looking
pull
at
up
this
a
thing
picture
right
of
now.
Huge.
He's a big
It
guy.
almost looks like, kind of like Revolutionary War or like
Yeah,
Civil War,
like a little
like
cannon.
Like, can you pull it up? Or are you still looking for it?
I have it. Let me see. I can probably share it real quick. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Let's see here.
So
How do I watch this? Is it on Paramount?
it should be either like through DirecTV or
I know direct.
Discovery
I got money
Plus.
like Keith.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, Discovery Plus. I think the couple of fights might be on YouTube now, so you can see some
What
of
was
them on
it?
there.
Huge versus who?
Well, Sawblaze was the final.
Sawblaze.
But to give you a little background on Huge, everyone's pretty excited to have something just different because a lot of times, every year they bring in a couple robots that just do something different, original, and most of the time, nothing happens with it. Every once in a while, you get something like Huge. Actually, is pretty cool. Yeah, that
Holy
thing right there.
shit!
Yeah, crazy. So he's been fighting with this robot for like 5 years,
Jesus.
and every year he goes about 2-2, barely. Sometimes he gets into the playoffs, sometimes doesn't. If he does get to the playoffs, I think he's been there twice, and he's lost the first round every time. Last year,
Oh wow!
he had one win.
Oh, he's Kansas.
One win. Lost all the other stuff. Didn't have any prayers chance to make it in the playoffs, and so he went with his team and was like, "Guys, I think we got to retire this thing." I mean, it was kind of a cool idea. It's just, it doesn't work. Had some alone time. They got together. I think he actually invited him to. I think it might have been Adam Wrigley, but I'm pretty sure he invited them to his house for like a week. Because from around the country, the teammates, and they thought about it and like, okay, let's give this thing one more try. I don't know what kind of kinks they worked out, or they just had something dialed in but whatever happened this year, everything just went perfectly. They had the right matchups, and they ended up going 4-0 in the normal competition, and then rode it out all the way. They knocked out the number 3 seed in the quarterfinals. I get those mixed up. I think it's quarterfinals. Got all the way up to the championship fight. Had like absolutely no clue they could, like ever dreamed of getting that far. They ended up losing probably the best championship fight I've ever seen in my life.
How do you beat something like that, though?
So the one that ended up winning,
does it have like an arm with a flipper, maybe?
This is what happened. Yeah, Jameson Go, the guy who has the robot Sawblaze, and Ryan, if you find one of Sawblaze and pull that up, he has something really interesting too. He actually has like a big dustpan that has an arm with a saw that comes down like you think like a chop saw. First couple of years didn't work out that great because these saws, would just basically scratch these AR 500 armor and just was like, nah, whatever. Yeah, there you go. This is it right here. So, I think 2 years ago, he came up with an entirely different configuration for his hammer saw. That's what you call it now, is a hammer saw. It's not just something that just slowly drops down and starts cutting. You see, it basically works as like a single tooth. So that saw, hangs back, spins up, to 5,000 RPMs or whatever. And when it gets fully up, then it goes whack and smacks down with that thing spinning. And it just beats the shit out of some of these robots.
Jesus Christ.
So that was one of the only robots that could actually reach the chassis that Huge had and, go up on top and do that. And he did some other stuff. He had a lot of just crazy armor in front, but it was a back and forth and then the judge's decision was the nail biter. Everyone's like, pretty sure it's Sawblaze, but you could make a case for Huge. And yeah, it was it was a lot of fun. So if you guys get a chance to watch that, try it out.
I'm gonna check that out for sure this week, and that sounds dope.
That
sounds really cool.
Sweet.
And I'm registered for 2 events coming up in July.
Oh, you better record that shit so we can watch.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that. So it's one I haven't made yet.
Is it being streamed anywhere by chance?
It probably will be.
Nice.
I figured that out.
You better let us know.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know about that, and we'll get that going. So yeah, that was my week in BattleBots.
Nice. So if you win, we will have a nice congratulatory beer for you.
That would be great. I'd love.
If you lose, you must shotgun a beer on the show.
Fine, deal.
Deal.
Not a dirty Cheryl, no.
No, I'll send you a bottle of Malort. You can.
Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Have you tried to send alcohol to someone before?
No.
It's a pain in the ass.
I'll just order it off of like Benny's and have them deliver it straight to your house.
It's still really hard. Like I tried to do that with
it's like crossing state lines with stuff.
Yeah, I tried to send Lamar a beer because one of the bets I lost on our fantasy football show, and Dude, I had the hardest time doing it because it's like, your shipping address doesn't match your billing address. We need to have, it's like someone's ID at the door to show that that's the same person that bought the beer and everything. So
We need
Yeah.
to have the ATF take a look at this, and
Fuck, you
Yeah.
can DoorDash beer now though.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's
That
within
might
the
be
local
different,
area. But like trying to send alcohol
No,
across
I
the
could
state, or across state
DoorDash.
lines.
I guarantee I could DoorDash you beer right now.
DoorDash me beer right now.
Okay, yeah,
You should just
DoorDash
be
me
able to-
beer right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Keith, I will DoorDash you beer on the condition.
God damn it.
no.
You offered me first, so
Okay, I will DoorDash you beer right now on the condition that you shotgun on the whole 6-pack.
Oh man.
no deal.
And honestly,
luck,
Keith is
chug
the one that
luck.
should be DoorDashing anybody beer.
Fuck.
That's true,
Yeah,
Mr. Moneybags.
Fucking
Good lord.
Keith, so what are you looking forward to this week besides Little Mermaid?
Which
I'm
is
gonna
not
go
a
out-
dig, by the way.
I mean,
What? I don't get it. I don't get it. We're going swimming at my in-laws' house on Sunday.
that'd be fun. Cannonball.
Always.
What about Saturday? Anything fun on Saturday?
I might go to the Legends game tomorrow.
Jesus fucking Christ. Do you want me to open the goddamn door for you? I'm trying to get you to talk about the fucking event.
I'm not gonna get to watch it, so why do I care?
There's
So
a
you're not
fucking
going to talk
event?
about it at all? There's a fucking event.
There's
tomorrow.
that event. There's a Saudi event tomorrow.
Wow.
So this has the possibility of being the best Saudi event.
Yeah,
And I
Our
literally just attempted
Roman's
to get
gonna
Keith to
lose
talk
his
about it for
title.
5 minutes.
Didn't know what the
Is this
fuck you were
wrestling?
Yeah. Give
Wrestling,
me,
yes.
like inform me on this because remember I'm the newbie here.
You can
And I'm
watch
still-
wrestling tomorrow with me.
on Peacock
It's on
at
Peacock.
noon.
Now will that
1
be
o'clock his time.
now,
Oh, it is
will
1
that
o'clock
be
your time.
live or is it going to be delayed today?
No, it's live.
Oh, it's
bro.
live.
Okay, so I have Peacock.
Tonight's show was
Delayed a week.
Okay.
weeks,
Recorded.
last week.
Okay.
But there should be some pretty good matches. Cody's apparently got a broken arm, but he's gonna fight. I don't.
Is he the blonde guy
Yeah.
with
Yes.
the cool coat?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he was pretty cool.
With a dope ass song.
With
Yeah.
probably the best song in wrestling right now.
Yeah.
I would agree. Sami
Cody
Zayn's
Rhodes?
close though.
Oh, for those, I don't know how many people are caught up in here. I'm trying to follow wrestling a little bit. It's not really my thing. I'll be honestly, I'm not really that into it. But
Did you
Like-
watch the
He's trying-
6 shows?
I haven't. No, I watched Backlash. It took me like 2 days to watch the whole thing, but I watched it. So I'm following a little bit. So
Watch
Blake,
watch
Keith, and maybe Ryan are
watch,
like guiding
watch
me.
SmackDown and Raw from this week. They're both
Okay.
on Hulu right now.
They're both on Hulu. Okay, yeah. So yeah,
SmackDown's already up.
everyone
Yeah,
but Rick
I
has
watched
kind of
no,
been
not
like
from
my
night.
little guide into this venture of wrestling, and they're gonna see if they can
Yeah.
turn me on here.
Something.
Yeah, we always turn you on though, Danny.
Oh, I know.
we-
I know.
I mean, he's the leather
It's
Danny.
the
What do you
dude.
expect?
That's why you can't wear gray pants on the show. Gray
Yeah.
sweatpants.
Ooh,
Brace sweatpants.
I'm wearing black ones. It's fine.
That's okay.
I
Does
think
the
he's
same trick.
worn more revealing stuff than gray pants on this show.
Yeah,
That is
He's
true.
been half naked.
I am by far the skimpiest
Yes.
player on the show. Here.
Accurate. On a cool note, though, Sami Zayn gets to wrestle tomorrow in Saudi.
First time ever. Because his religious background wouldn't allow him to be in Saudi Arabia until recently.
What changed?
Is it Ramadan?
Something. No, he's Muslim.
Uh huh.
But apparently the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and his country of origin are on talking terms again.
So is that that's not a religious thing? Is that just more of a political, like, hey, listen,
Both. It's both.
like if you're Ukrainian, you don't really want to hang out in Russia, and that's not really a religious thing.
For
That's just
Sammy,
kinda-
it was more religious.
okay.
He got to visit some sites in Saudi this week. So, he posted
Syrian
those-
descent.
Syrian descent. So Syria and Saudi, the Kingdom of Saudi, are
Mm-hmm.
talking, and then they're getting along now.
What other matchups are happening?
Sami
So-
Zayn and Kevin Owens, baby.
Against Roman Reigns in solo, which
Which
something
Bloodline's gonna lose again.
which something fun happened with the Bloodline. tonight. I don't know if Blake wants me to spoil it for him.
You can spoil because I won't watch it till tomorrow.
Okay. So during the KO show, at the end of the show, where they were hosting Roman and Solo, the Usos came out, and Sammy got under Jay's skin and got Jay to say, "I'm the tribal chief."
Oh, no shit.
And Roman wasn't out yet. And then that's when Roman came out and took the mics out of their hand and threw them away. And then all hell broke.
Bloodline is crumbling.
And then all hell broke loose, and then Solo decimated both KO and Sammy.
And Bloodline is the 3 like
It's
Mexican brothers, right?
Well, there's Samoan,
There's Samoan.
Oh, Samoan.
and there's 4 of them. It's Roman Reigns, Solo, and the Uso brothers. They're twins.
Okay.
We laughing about over there, Rick. I see your shit-eating grin.
No, just Danny's miscue there.
No, yeah,
Well,
there's,
yeah.
there's Samoan.
So we got that. We got that tag team title match.
We might see Bianca finally lose the championship. To
I think there's a
Asuka.
solid chance of that.
Asuka?
She's the one with she's the one with the long hair.
Yes.
She's actually got a matchup come up against Gorlock the Terrible. Or Gorlock the Destroyer, whatever that meme is.
Rick,
going
don't
around.
make me bring Seattle crowds into this.
And it's weird because
I mean,
They're
it's fine.
fighting-
It doesn't bother me. Nate.
they're fighting for the Raw Women's Championship.
Rick, you should get on
But
this journey with
They're
me.
both on SmackDown.
But they're both on SmackDown, which is fucking weird.
I'll try.
They'll
You gotta
fix it.
try with it.
But I'll
Listen,
try.
and like I'll say so far, I'm not
Yeah,
super into it, but I'm giving a full-hearted try.
No,
I
you're
will give
not.
it-
You watch fucking Backlash and haven't watched anything since.
Which
Yeah,
was
that's
3
about
weeks
that.
ago.
Yeah, it was 3 weeks. Yeah, I kind of forgot. Hey, you guys
The
didn't
only
give me a
times like I
reminder.
get super hyped about it is like when
Don't
you know
respond
some of
to
the
the
old
chat.
school guys like do something big, like when Goldberg comes
Trish
back
Stratus
for a
is fighting
one-off.
tomorrow.
Trish Stratus is fighting tomorrow.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
okay.
there you go.
All right, you got my attention.
See, yeah.
She can
She's
get her ass
fighting
whooped, but
Becky
she's
Lynch.
fighting tomorrow.
I think Trish is going to win tomorrow.
Really?
Because I think it's a
AEW's coming out with a video game.
nobody gives a fuck about AEW.
Nobody gives a fuck about
I'm just
AEW.
saying.
Thanks.
There's okay, so they have their big pay per view this weekend.
That was the pointless. That was
Really.
the pointless fact of the show.
Yeah.
AEW has one of their big pay per views this weekend. Notice I'm not talking about it. There's a burger place where it's being held.
McDonald's.
What?
What?
That is, if there's a burger place.
Yeah.
Let me finish my sentence.
McDonald's.
That
place.
is where in the
It's
city it's
being
being
live
held.
streamed?
I don't fucking know. If you buy
Do
a
they make
hamburger,
hamburgers, or
if
is
you
it
if they make hamburgers, if you go there buy a hamburger
like
and French
they
fries,
put the cows there?
yes, sure. I don't fucking know what they do, but if
Oh,
you
that
go
sounds
there,
weird.
you buy a burger and fries, you get a free tickets to their pay per view event.
Huh.
It's like a Happy Meal.
Yeah, that's how good AEW is doing.
I'll
Right
tell you what, I would
That's
absolutely,
I
nice.
just interrupted you 6 times, Keith.
I
I
don't
would-
wear.
I would absolutely watch a wrestling event that happens inside of a McDonald's playpen,
Well, tune in tomorrow to AEW.
and I
Oh.
guarantee it happens in Florida.
Hey, Rick,
It is
Wait,
tomorrow.
wait,
the
let me get it.
AEW event, there's a guy, and his name is Daddy Ass.
That's actually Billy Gunn.
I feel like that comment should have been directed more at Danny.
Hey, Danny,
Don't tell
There's
them
a
that they're gonna watch
guy
AEW.
on AEW called Daddy Ass.
That daddy ass.
Our boy Manimal still has the title.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
We need to get
Anyways.
him back on this show.
Sorry, Danny. I didn't mean to.
Just really quick,
interrupt you.
like Rick, like I said,
No.
I'm not a big wrestling guy. You have to try and find a local wrestling event.
Oh, absolutely.
40 to
God.
100 people like watching.
Midget
It
wrestling.
is so much fun.
Yeah, no, I was just about to
It's-
say, like, right
it's
next
silly.
to.
Like you'll laugh. You'll laugh at the wrestlers a little bit, and then by the last couple like matches, like holy shit, these guys are actually like this really fucking
Yeah, no.
entertaining. But the bantering and shit talking they do with the audience is and the audience reaction, how freaking livid, pissed off they get. It is so fun.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I would love to go to something like that. And to
Yeah.
Keith's point about the midget wrestling. So right next to ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena, you know, where the Sharks play,
Mhm.
there's a place called That Bar at the Arena. and they have
Great.
midget. They have.
Why have
What
you not gone yet?
do you mean I haven't gone? I don't to midget wrestling.
Yeah,
I've been to
Other
midget
stuff
wrestling.
going on.
every
I
time.
met a stripper
Yes.
that was
Sounds
a
like
midget.
excuses.
Really?
Okay.
They had a Polaroid with Bridget the midget.
Hey,
shit.
okay.
Did she get a tiny
Weird.
pole? Just wrapping around a
Jiminy-
cane.
little Jiminy
It's funny.
cricket,
I have
like-
used so for our fantasy league, we have like a kind of a
You
joke that
used a
goes
midget?
around. We have a joke that goes around in our fantasy league. Like whoever the lowest scoring person is that week, we call them like the midget hooker of the week. And I'll like create like a meme,
Aren't you excited, Ryan?
and I end up more often than not, I use that broad and like Photoshop like whatever guy's like face onto her body.
I'm not excited, Blake. I'm not excited.
I still got to make a promo video for you for the to welcome you into the league.
Do you got a name
Yeah.
yet?
Yep.
What is it?
Isn't it the Cleveland Steamers, right?
the Cleveland.
Yes.
Dude, perfect. Dude, you gotta put OJ Beckham or
OJ Beckham.
yeah,
Odell.
because he played for
It was
Cleveland and
okay.
he would get a Cleveland Steamer.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Odell Beckham. OJ.
Odell.
Well, and then we've got one more big match to talk about before we move on from wrestling to NFL and more Cleveland Steamer news. Seth Rollins versus the Phenomenal One AJ Styles for the first ever World Heavyweight Championship. That's not really the first ever, but it's the first ever.
It's a pretty new belt.
It is a pretty new belt.
What?
You didn't see that?
Oh no.
There's
Yeah,
a
I
new
heard
belt.
about
They
it.
announced it.
They announced it a while ago. It's
While ago.
pretty.
Hey Ryan, can you pull up the picture of the belt?
That's how. Remember how we said you were right about there being a new champion at
Yeah.
House of Things?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a new belt.
Okay,
So-
so here's my new theory: is Roman Reigns is gonna lose in that tag team match?
Which
Yeah.
he won't lose the title, so it's okay.
No, but it's gonna start the descent.
It's
downfall.
the descent. The
The-
starters descent.
it's already started.
Bro, they jumped out of a plane without a parachute.
For real?
The
Oh,
descent
that's
is
way
happening.
better.
That's pretty.
That's
Purdy.
way better.
It's so pretty.
I
Look at that
hated the
thing.
last belt.
It's blinging. Look at that ball.
I have no idea what the last belt looked like.
It was just
It's,
it was just a
Look
picture
at that
of a
thing.
W.
Ooh.
That's pretty.
it's so pretty.
Yeah.
There's like 4,800 diamonds or something on it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's real nice.
So I think
Real
Seth
nice.
Rollins walks away with that.
So like
Oh, look at that! That sounded
Whoa.
perfectly.
Rollins
Timed it.
from Davenport, Iowa. And you know why we're rooting for Seth Rollins, Ryan?
Because he's a Cubs fan.
Close.
he's a Bears fan.
He's a Bears fan.
He's a Bears fan. He's a big Bears fan
I'm rooting for him despite that.
because you're a Bears fan.
He was in the
No.
Bears season
Schedule release.
schedule.
Yeah.
Season schedule. Yeah. That
Did
thing.
we have any? So remember last year we had all those funny ones. Did we have any funny ones this year?
Yeah,
that we
there's a
saw?
few
Tennessee.
funny ones. The Bears one was awesome. If you
The Bears
ever
one was pretty
watched-
awesome.
If you ever watched the show The Bear.
The Titans one was hilarious.
I didn't see that. I mean, we can pull some up. We got some time.
Yeah, I'm doing
Well,
So
hell,
before-
before we do that, we're like
I
45
said
minutes
before
in, and we still haven't touched on like the thing that our video like title literally is.
But before we do that,
Banter.
I don't even remember what it was.
Banter.
NHL, no, it's NHL and NBA playoff sweeps.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's talk
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back to the Sharks before.
Oh,
we
Rick just wants to shit on LeBron. Hold on.
I mean, no.
Can we talk about the Sharks? Real
Yes,
quick?
you do.
Can we
You
help?
absolutely
Yeah.
want to shit on LeBron. So here you go. I'm gonna give you your moment. Shit on LeBron.
I have nothing to add. LeBron is trash. LeBron is trash.
He's not
The
trash.
choke.
He's trash.
He's not trash.
He's
he
trash.
played 48 minutes
And lost.
at 38 years old.
And lost.
He's got over 200 postseason games. He's played the equivalent of 24 seasons in 20 years. He's got the absolute best season stats for any 38-year-old in a season over Jordan, over Kareem, over Magic, over any of them.
Did
he got
Jordan play at
swept.
38?
Yes, this is last season.
And he got swept.
It's not a one-on-one. He wasn't playing one-on-one.
So all
Yep.
those baseball years are
LeBron's
bad on the
trash.
knees.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
who didn't get swept? Boston. Jason Tatum said absolutely not.
Son of a bitches.
He had himself a game.
Where'd Keith go?
Bucky.
Gotta go poop.
Keith said they're talking
Yeah,
basketball.
Sean
I can
LeBron.
go shit now.
I will take no more LeBron slander.
LeBron is
That
trash.
man
I'm not
is
even
not
I'm not even
trash.
doing it. I'm just saying
He's trash.
I'll take it.
He's the goat.
Trash. No, he's
He's
not.
the boat. He's
No,
the
no,
boat.
no.
He's the
okay.
boat.
No,
He's
I
the
won't
boat.
take
He's the
that
boat.
slander.
China's finest.
I won't take that slander. But
Best player of all time.
what do you think? Do you think that Victor kid's gonna be good?
Victor, I
The-
can't say his name.
Yeah, I'm not
W.
even try. Yeah,
Yeah.
the dude that's supposed to be the first overall pick.
Yeah, I mean,
guys
I think
seen
he'd be
him?
good. Yeah, he's big.
First overall pick.
Yeah, I guess
The
he's
NBA?
like
Is he going to be good?
No.
Hey, more often than not.
I mean, it's a
really
fair
not.
question. You know, I don't watch basketball that much anymore, but hell, look at the
Wembanyama.
NFL. You know,
Well,
the
I was
number
gonna say
one overall
baseball.
pick doesn't always work out.
True.
With baseball, it's like so many of those like top picks don't even make it to the pros.
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama, 7'2". He's a French pro.
Which
Yeah, so he's
I don't know
not
what
really
that
young.
means.
He's 19.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair.
The only
7'2".
thing that I'll add about the NBA playoffs, so obviously, like, cool, Denver gets the sweep and they're going to their first NBA finals, which is cool.
Good for
However,
them.
I kind of hate it. I mean, and whoever was going to win that conference, I was going to kind of hate it regardless, because if the Lakers had won, that means that
Go
people-
Miami.
Yeah, if the Lakers had won that conference, that means that LeBron gets to go and probably fail again in the finals. But more,
Been to the finals more than anybody else.
more and lost. More bronze sexuals just getting all up in their feels. But the flip side of that, so yeah, Denver won. You know, LeBron's out, which I love, but that means that Stan Kroenke's family's team is in the NBA Finals, which I don't like.
Go Heat.
Who's his
So.
team?
He owns. I think his son owns the Denver Nuggets, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
He does.
So
Thanks, Mr.
it was a
Moneybag.
lose-lose situation. So yeah, I agree. Go Heat.
That's my job.
We know, Mr. Moneybags. Relax. I just can't believe I'm actually rooting for the Miami Heat. That feels fucking weird.
It does.
It's because you're rooting for Jimmy Butler.
I am rooting for Jimmy Butler.
True.
And I don't like Boston.
Yeah, I don't like Boston. I don't want Stan Kroenke to fucking get any success or any more money. And and I hate all things Boston sports. So go Miami Heat by default.
I'm okay.
Boston sports, huh?
What do you think? Do they play tonight, Ryan, or they play tomorrow? Do you know?
I'm looking it up right
They
now.
play tomorrow at 7:30.
Tomorrow, yeah, because they played last night.
I beat him. Finally
Keith
beat him.
had that shit pulled up. He knew that question was coming.
Yeah, he had to
The
pull
fact
it up
checker
before
was
the show
fact checking.
started.
Tomorrow at
I
7:30.
did
Is
pull
it?
it up.
What's it on?
What?
Do you know what channel is it on? Like, is it on ESPN Plus?
It's probably TBS.
Also, I'm pissed. I kept live Hulu because I wanted to keep ESPN Plus, and Hulu has an ESPN Plus option that I could have watched all Battlehawks games on. So I could have canceled Hulu Live months ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
But I think I'm
playing for
switching to
ESPN Plus.
Fubo or whatever. I think what Keith asked because I can get Marquee.
I watch. I have the Hulu Plus thing, and I watched all the Battlehawks games.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Yeah, watch mine on ESPN Plus. I got like 5 subscriptions that add up to like $30.
Oh wow, nice.
All through
Well,
Hulu?
No, I do have Hulu.
Okay.
I have that bundled with what's the Spotify.
Oh nice.
Then I have Peacock, which I'm borrowing from someone else. Don't tell the government.
You just told me that.
The government.
Yeah, there's
We do that with
they're
Paramount
top viewers.
Plus.
Hey, Rick, speaking of hating Boston
Hulu,
sports,
Netflix, Amazon.
there's
Keith
a
out of
Boston
fucking
team-
left field.
Sorry, no, I heard about this the other day, and I
He's on a
wanted
delay.
since Rick brought up Boston sports, the New England Patriots have lost 2 OTA days. They've been caught cheating and having illegal meetings during OTAs.
Shocker.
What?
Wow.
Well, they had
figure.
illegal
The
meetings?
Patriots caught cheating. Illegal. They
At
had
least,
illegal
at least the
special
league's
teams
punishing
meetings.
him. That's how you know
Imagine
Tom's
that.
not there anymore. Speaking of that,
Tom is there.
He owns part of the Raiders now.
Right, but he's gonna play. He's gonna be in for so he can retire as a New England Patriot. So he's gonna be there for one day.
Who cares?
He's probably going to cheat in that one day too.
Yeah, that's probably why they're cheating.
They're going to hand him a deflated ball.
College World Series, college softball World Series is happening.
Can we go back
now.
to schedule release videos? We didn't watch any of them.
Yeah, we'll watch them at the end of the show. We still got hockey. We got hockey.
NHL.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
We do. Okay.
Well, I was gonna say the college softball semifinals I think are going on right now. It's been very fun to watch. Have you ever watched college women's softball?
Yeah,
Nah, I
sometimes
can't
when I
say
go to
that I
like
have.
Les Schwab or something, it's on the TV.
Jesus.
It's actually a really good watch. Those women are fantastic.
I think Alabama
athletes.
has a really good team, don't they?
I'll take your word for it.
They're not in anymore. Well, they lost to Northwestern.
Ooh. LSU's got a good team, right?
LSU is not in it. Louisiana is in it.
Louisiana State University? That's LSU.
Yeah, they're not in it. That's
Oh.
why I said they're not in it. San Diego State's in it though.
Are they? That's good.
They're quickly becoming a sports college. It seems like.
Mm-hmm. I love
Yes.
that new stadium they have for the football teams. Gorgeous.
Mhm.
Can you
They're a fun team.
Can you take a minute for the show to get a little sexist?
What?
What?
Okay. What do you think the chances are?
Look at Ryan.
Okay, so okay,
Ow, I'm
Some
38. I
money
shouldn't
bags.
be doing that.
okay. So I've had this debate like a bunch of times with different people about
I don't want to be part
a
of it.
female going into a professional sport and what sport would it be and how could they get there. They've talked about like punters and playing women's basketball and everything.
Tell us what you think, Keith.
I have a theory that the first female to get like into like professional men's sports could be a pitcher from softball.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
agree with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
That's
already
what I
That's
was-
not where I thought you were going with that.
That's not a sexist conversation. That's a
We
real
can-
conversation, I think.
we can make it a little sexist. And we can get
That's
I
actually a
mean,
genuinely good
That's what I'm
point.
saying because depending on if we all agree, then it's like okay, whatever. But I mean, we can have a back and forth discussion about the possibility of a girl getting into a a professional sport.
Some of them
like,
bitches
with the
throw a
guys.
fastball. I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they have to change. But you think about submarine pitchers like Randy Johnson was kind of submarine, sidearm, kind of somewhere in between.
He was just too tall. The atmosphere up there was way
Right.
too
what about an
It was
honest
way thinner.
position player, though? I mean, truly, like an honest, like we're not talking a contact sport. It's an honest, like a shortstop.
Dude, I'm telling you, we will have the first woman major league player is going to be a pitcher.
I think it's going
There's
to be a
already-
pitcher too.
Olivia Pichardo plays for Brown. She's the first ever female to appear in a D1 baseball game.
Oh,
Okay.
Just happened
yeah.
back in March. But
Was she a knuckleballer?
Yes.
Okay.
Only when the pants are too tight.
Yeah.
And you made it sexist.
Oh, you're gonna get sexist.
And you made it sexist.
Hey, I gave you all a warning. You're like, why are you warning everybody? Like, we're gonna get there.
Because we forgot we had Blake. Sorry. Forgot we had Blake.
Yeah. So I mean,
Anyways, Olivia
Anyways.
Brown.
no, okay. So first off, the
Pichardo.
delivery has to be different, right? So
I said Olivia.
Actually, she came in to pinch hit. She actually didn't even pitch.
Oh,
wow.
really?
Yeah.
No
That's
kidding.
what I'm saying. I think there's a legit chance of a position player
Mhm.
playing in the MLB. Like, why not?
Well, that's okay. So watching the women's college
Are you
softball-
scouting?
No, but they like
Well-
the speed at which that ball comes off and
Yeah.
the closeness of those of the bases to it's a much smaller base path.
Sure.
Like the ball's getting on them, they're making fantastic plays.
So-
There is no reason women would not succeed in the major leagues.
I just watch it and I think, wow, that bitch got lucky. Wow, that bitch got lucky. Wow, that bitch got lucky.
God damn it.
Wow, that bitch got lucky.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think
So-
you're going to have any like prestigious power, hitters, but you'll
No,
have,
but I mean,
you'll have speed. You'll have, some of those women are chonks. They
Right.
are,
Chunks.
they are absolute units.
Gorlock the Destroyer.
I honestly think, position player and hitting, I think that, chance to be sexist here, I think that gap between like softball in college and professional baseball is much, much bigger than the gap of, a softball pitcher and a major league pitcher. I think that's a closer hurdle to reach, I personally think.
I don't
A lot of stuff has to change because you got to change your delivery a little bit. You're pitching further away. You have a different,
It's a different ball.
But the difference between a softball pitcher and a sinker baller is planets apart, though, because it's a whole different muscle group to throw the ball that way.
Yeah.
She's not going to throw it like this in baseball. She's going to have to be throwing over the top, 3/4. Even
But
a sinker
submarine
baller,
pitch.
you're still
Yeah.
you're not.
A submarine.
That's what I'm saying. Is a submariner.
That's what I'm
They're
saying. I think
coming
a
down.
submarine pitch is close. I mean, it is different, but I think it is close enough
It's
to a
still
softball pitch.
It's still using the same muscle group
Muscle group as a softball, or you're saying the same muscle group
as
as like
a
an
baseball
overhand?
player. As a baseball player, as anybody that throws at least sidearm, anybody that throws sidearm, that is the same delivery as a drop down guy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just tilted on a different angle. The softball muscles, that would be much different. I think.
I think it happens.
But I mean,
curious.
that's what you're seeing more and more women's, baseball players being as pitchers. And again, no reason they can't succeed. But I do think that an infielder, like a shortstop, second baseman, I could see a woman coming in the next 10 years.
So
Like
who's
a pinch runner, maybe.
Yeah.
Who's the betting favorite right now to win the Women's World Series?
Oklahoma.
Oh, that I
Keith,
think I've heard they're good.
Mr. Moneybags on it.
Mhm.
Keith knew the question was coming again.
They're
Look at
fif-
you.
They're 51-1.
I knew I should have door dashed you
Whoa.
a Dippin' Dots.
Who'd they lose to?
Fuck, I don't know.
Alabama.
Give me a
No,
second.
Alabama lost to Duke.
No, I think he meant to the season.
In the
Oh.
season.
Oh, yeah. So
Anyway.
while we're
Speaking
still-
of Miami, what?
I'll get it in a second.
So while we're still on the little bit on the conversation of sort of baseball, just want to remind you guys that of all our
Sort of
favorite
baseball?
teams, the Mariners have a winning record right now. Not St. Louis, not the
I don't want to
Cubs.
talk about the Cubs right now.
We need a
Are
moment.
we under 500?
We are
The
well
Cubs?
under
Oh
500.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We are on a.
Also,
We are
fuck you,
not
Danny.
playing well.
Yes. Fuck me.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I mean, let's be real though. Three of us
rage go
didn't
through
really
you.
expect much from. Like we were hopeful, but we didn't expect much from the Cubs. One of us said our team was going to the World Series, though.
I did not say my
Wasn't
team was
me.
going to the World Series.
Oklahoma
Who
lost to
said that?
Baylor, by the way.
The Bears.
Yep.
Who was
I
the
think I
last
had-
number
I
one
think-
draft
oh,
pick out of
I had-
Baylor?
I had Yankees and St. Louis going to the, and yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
Yep.
Yankees, mate.
Who was the number one draft pick out of Baylor? Quarterback.
RG3.
5. There you go. Thanks, Moneybags. Appreciate you.
I'm on fire tonight.
Rick,
What is going on?
you have
What?
something to tell us,
Hockey.
Oh yeah.
don't you? No? Oh, okay. I thought I interrupted you and then
Oh,
you
no.
put your head down.
Speaking
No,
of
Let me
Miami,
talk.
Yeah. I
It's
thought we were
fucking
going to get into hockey.
It's gonna be a fun time down there. You got the Heat getting ready to make the fucking championship. You got the Panthers
Craziest story
in the Stanley Cup final
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
as the lowest seed.
They've only gotten better. Like it's insane to me.
Yeah.
We've said it at nauseum. They beat the team that had the best regular season of all time.
Wow.
Looking at
The
looking at
NHL
right now.
has been around for over 100 years. The Boston Bruins had the best regular season of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The second wild card team, Florida Panthers, beat them.
You know what this
They
reminds
then
me
go
of?
on to play the
Miracle,
Toronto Maple Leafs in the second round.
the Mighty Ducks.
Dog walk
The
them.
Phillies?
The Mariners.
They go to the
We're all
The
just yelling.
the
we're all
Marlins.
just yelling.
The Marlins. Another
yeah,
Miami
fair.
team.
Oh, I was gonna say the Mariners going 116
Just-
wins and losing the first.
No.
round.
I'm saying the Florida Panthers, like their run, like Rick's saying, is like
Yeah,
it's a
no, so like I said,
historic run.
they
Right.
beat the best regular season record team of all time. Go on in the second, and again, they're the second wild card team in the playoffs. Like barely scooted in. Second round, they go to play the Toronto Maple Leafs, beat them 3-1. Basically, just dog walk them, or excuse me, 4-1. Dog walk them, and then now they sweep the Hurricanes, Carolina Hurricanes,
Who looked really fucking good.
who look
Yeah, they
really
looked-
good.
They looked like
And
they could be favorites to come out
Florida
of the East.
made them look fucking silly.
Also,
Yeah,
let's not let it be lost though that Miami had to do the play-in tournament to make the NBA playoffs.
That's
I
true.
really like the term "dog walked." Just want to throw that
I
out there.
really wish that
Pretty
I went
awesome.
to the dispensary tonight because they have these little joints and they're called dog walkers and they're fantastic. And I'm out.
But no, it's just crazy to me. They've only gotten better. Coming in as a second wild card team and going on the run that they had. Like each series that they've played in these playoffs, they've only gotten better. Now on the flip side of that, in the Western Conference, you have the Las Vegas
Stars and
Golden
yep.
Knights.
Vegas
and
looks
the,
really good though.
Vegas does look really good. Now, I didn't watch the game, but Dallas made a hell of a comeback. Like it was do or die. It was win or go home.
Big goal by Pavelski in
Yeah,
the third
they-
there to
they
win that
didn't-
game.
They did not get swept, unlike Carolina did. They come back, they win that game, and they've still got a puncher's chance. Now that would be a crazy comeback. Like, to go
I don't-
down-
I mean, realistically though, I don't think they have a chance against it took them everything at home this week. Or
Yeah,
everything at home last night to fucking win that game. Now they got to go back to Vegas.
right.
I mean, Vegas is going to have a chance to rest those big legs. Like they're big, they're fast.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Vegas versus the Florida Panthers right now.
For sure.
The way the
For
Panthers
sure.
look.
If, however, and I
Any
do
team's
not
gonna
project
do
this
it, it's
happening.
gonna be Dallas.
Yeah, I think that right that you really I couldn't have said it any better myself. I do not project it happening. I think that, like you said, if there was going to be a team, it would be Dallas. But if they do end up somehow pulling it off and coming from a 3-0 game deficit and winning this series 4-3, that's going to be the craziest comeback I think I've ever seen in hockey.
Well, it would be because it would also be the first time it's ever happened in hockey. It's never happened.
Right? Yeah,
Really?
exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
never happened in hockey.
But either way, I think that in either case, I think that we are primed for a absolute must-watch Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think it honestly, and I think it goes 7. I really do. Both teams stack up nicely. Vegas is bigger though. Vegas is much bigger, so it'll be interesting to see how that kind of plays out.
Yeah,
Some good play.
but I don't know, man. Like shit, Florida has been fucking amazing.
Yeah, but I guess for me, that's the difference between the East and the West,
Yeah,
right? Like the size.
that's
Like,
true,
The West is big. Like you have to be big in the West.
and they're physical too.
Yes. Whereas the East, it's more about like speed hockey.
Right. Well, I mean, you have like Dallas is kind of like the speed team in the West.
They're pretty
Right,
fast.
which is why they're getting fucking dog walked against
Yeah.
Vegas.
I
But
love
I mean,
that
they
term.
look good against fucking. They were playing physical in Seattle.
Well. So finally they did. I think it was in Game 7 they finally did. But Seattle up until that point, there was a couple of games that for whatever reason, like when Seattle played like really physical hockey, they beat the shit out of Dallas.
Yeah, well, that's because they got all those fucking old veterans. That
Right. Well, and Seattle, I think, has one of the best depths. They may not be like the absolute most stacked team. Like, they're not just littered with superstars up and down the roster. But I think that Seattle has one of the most consistent depth charts. Like the play from your first line to your fourth line or whatever is not, there's really not a noticeable drop off. I think that they have one of the most consistent depth charts in the league right now. But you know, to Dallas's credit, they were able to rally and get past them. So
Yeah.
no, I think it's going to be great. I think that this is probably, well, it is the most excited I've ever been to watch the Stanley Cup Finals since the Blues won back in 2019.
No one gives a
deal.
fuck about that. But all right, so we'll get NFL. Talk about a little NFL and get out of here. What kind of news we got?
Yeah, so apparently John Gruden is making a return to the NFL in a way. He is, I'm trying to pull it back up right now, but he is going over to New Orleans to help them to help Derek Carr transition, you know, from like basically the offense that basically just to install the offense there in New Orleans. So
He's the only one that speaks Carian.
yeah.
Har.
Other than that,
Like, I gotta correct you on something, my friend.
What?
There have been 4 3-0 comebacks in NHL
Really?
history playoffs. Yeah,
Why did I think that was-
2014,
oh wow.
Kings over Sharks. 2010, Flyers over Bruins. 75, Islanders over Penguins. And 42, Leafs over the Wings.
What
Wow.
sport was it then that's never happened?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. That's pretty crazy though. But perhaps the biggest piece of NFL news is the Arizona Cardinals release wide receiver superstar
Where do you
DeAndre
think he ends
Hopkins.
up?
That's where's he going?
Baltimore.
Yeah, either
My
Kansas
money's
or
on-
Baltimore.
Ooh, Baltimore.
No, my money's on KC or Buffalo.
Kansas City would
Come
be
to Green
good
Bay.
place.
No, he's
Yeah.
not. No one's going to
I
fucking
know.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Except for
I
Dak
am-
Prescott.
How old is
I
Hopkins
could-
now?
I could see
Is he like
I could see
32?
Buffalo.
38,
No.
76.
Here's some dark horse teams. We
I'm
got
sure
5.
Dallas is one of them.
Green Bay, dark horse.
No.
Jags,
I say the Jags is a solid.
That actually wouldn't be a bad landing spot.
Would that be a
Browns.
mid? Would that be a mid signing
Fuck you.
or where are we at?
How mid would that be?
Browns,
They would have
Patriots.
that's a crazy damn
Yeah,
wide
because
receiver room.
him and Billy B are fucking like butt buddies.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then the number 1 is the Detroit Lions.
I would not like that.
I would
Some of
hate
these
it
players
because
think I'm
Jameson
just-
Williams is out for 6 weeks.
What about because he quote unquote did not know the NFL's gambling or betting policy? Like you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Did you see that article come through?
Yeah.
How
Did
long
you
is this?
see David Montgomery say he left the Chicago Bears because he was tired of losing, and then he went and signed with the fucking Detroit Lions?
But to his
Detroit's
credit, the
looking
Lions
all right.
are on the up and up, man.
Yeah.
They
I'd
are.
buy
but
Lion
they
stock
also-
right now.
They
Yeah.
also did just draft a running back right
Exactly.
after signing him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Diop is
Yeah,
30. by
I
the
don't
way.
know. I think that but I mean,
39?
he's still
Much younger than me.
30.
Makes me feel
30.
like, oh, Hopkins, he's been in the league a while. He's an old veteran guy. I'm like, oh,
I think honestly, I think it's KC.
I think it's Casey as well. I could definitely see
San Diego would be dope.
You mean
Or LA, the
San
Los
Diego.
Chargers?
Angeles
Dope.
Chargers.
San Diego would be crazy.
The new to be St. Louis Chargers.
the St. Louis Battlehawks would be awesome.
That's true.
He wouldn't make the roster.
No, but I
Oh,
mean,
he's elite motherfuckers.
that'd be crazy. Jadeveon Clowney said that he, speaking of like former Texans, he said he would be open to signing back with the Texans.
D Hop going back to Houston?
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. With a rookie quarterback and or Davis Mills, I doubt it. I see a lot of, and I
It's
see a
not
lot
gonna
of
be
Cowboys
anybody but
fans.
CJ.
How many more
I-
years do you think he has?
Who?
Oh, D Hop.
Yeah, being
Oh.
like great, not just being hey, come in. You know,
Yeah,
he's
bro.
a third.
I'd say he's probably got at least another 2, maybe.
I was gonna
3
say.
years of being
I was gonna
like-
say
He's
2
got-
years.
2 to 3 years of being a solid 1, but then he
Yeah.
still has a few years left in the tank to be a good 2 mentor kind of
Yeah,
role.
agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. That's
So
kind of where I'm at.
He's
So you
not
think-
going to lose that size. You know, he's got big
No.
size. He's going to
Big
lose a step
hands.
off his
So you think
speed, but
you think he can still get some guaranteed, like say he signs for a 3-year contract,
Oh yeah.
get like 2 of
I think it's a 2-year deal.
I
here's
mean,
the
Adams
thing,
signed
though.
a huge contract, and he's the same age.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. But
Yeah.
do we really feel like Devontae Adams and D Hop are at the same spot in their careers?
No.
No,
No, but I mean, I feel like you have to kind of take that with a grain of salt. Like, is obviously
who's throwing
D Hop
to him?
had right. Well, and D Hop had
Kyler, a good quarterback.
no, that's not where I'm going with it. What I was going to say is he got hurt. So he was off the field for a while. So not a lot of tape. The whole tumultuous thing there with Arizona. Kyler was hurt. So he had Colt McCoy throwing him the ball, and shit. I mean, for the majority of his career, look at who he's had throwing him the football. You had like 2 good quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson and Kyler Murray, but you're looking at guys like Tom Savage, Brock Osweiler, fucking Ryan
But
Mallett.
predominantly, he received passes from Deshaun and fucking Kyler.
No, that's not true at all. He had Deshaun for like 2 years, Kyler for like a year and some change, and then before that, it was Ryan Mallett, Brock Osweiler, Brian Hoyer, Tom Savage.
Rick has
Guys
his
like
list
that.
memorized.
So
professionalism.
I think that
Recite it again. Tom Savage.
shut up.
Ryan Mallett,
Don't act like
Colt
you don't have it
McCoy.
memorized, motherfucker.
Brock Osweiler.
Brock Lobster.
Anyway, Brock Lobster. Anyway, no, I think that I could definitely make a case. I think KC has probably got to be the favorite here, but you could definitely make a strong case for either Baltimore or Buffalo for sure. I think.
What about
I think
San
it'd be a fine-
Francisco?
Ooh, I don't know. Because like
He's-
didn't
he'd
he
fit
have
in
a
any
list
team.
of like quarterbacks he'd like to play with?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't know.
Keith.
Maybe.
look it up.
Keith,
Whoa,
come on,
God.
Moneybags.
I was looking at something else.
I'm pretty sure he like kind of
Pork
talked
Cup.
about
Ordering something?
Pork
There
Cup.
was like there was like an article or
Looking at
something that
Pork
came out
Cup.
about him. There was like an article or something that came out of quarterbacks he said he'd like to play with.
Where's Cam Newton signing? Who's he going to back up?
The Albany Empire.
He
Believe
put
it or
out
not.
a he put out an
No,
elite-
AJ
for real? Not
McCarron.
even a joke.
Not even a joke.
That's not even a joke.
Wow.
What are you saying?
The Albany Empire.
He's going to go play for the Albany Empire
Yeah.
Wow.
with,
Speaking of
with
that,
AB?
since you brought that back up, the reason all those players left is they didn't pay the players.
I know.
Albany didn't pay the players.
I mentioned that last week.
Tired, Danny?
Can we watch? Can we watch
So
one of
the
these
top 5,
schedule release videos before
that-
we get out of here. Top 5.
the top 5 that people DeAndre Hopkins said he wanted to play for:
Oh. Ooh.
Josh Allen,
Okay.
Jalen Hurts,
Philly
Patrick
would be
Mahomes.
dirty.
No room for him.
Yeah, I don't think
Patrick Mahomes,
Gizzy.
Lamar Jackson, and Justin
Yeah,
Herbert.
Baltimore.
I could see
San
Herbert.
Diego.
No,
Out
Not
of
San
all of,
Diego.
LAC.
LA. Yeah.
out of those 5 teams, it's either the Chargers or the Bills for me. Those are the teams that make the absolute most sense.
You don't think KC? They need
Yeah.
a one.
Who's he? Yeah. Who's he throwing to?
Dude, they've got deep wide
Travis?
receiver talent.
Who?
Who?
They got
They got both
Kadarius
the
Toney.
Rosses.
We got both the Rosses, Kadarius Toney, the kid that they drafted.
Who Andy Reid says
I
he loved
think-
both the Rosses.
I think
First or
Tony is on the
second
way
round.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure,
they've-
but I mean,
they've got
he's a
talent.
right, but they're not.
But
not
fucking
a
DeAndre
D-Hop.
Hopkins.
I mean,
No. Yeah. I think they still needed one.
he instantly makes any of those teams better. I hope my wife's not burning my pizza right now. I can smell
Hey, there's a
it.
dog behind you.
What? No, that's a championship trophy behind me.
They got
Oh,
Marquez Valdez Scantling.
Oh, I was so close.
Sky Moore was the one that I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, from Western Michigan, I believe.
Yep.
Look at that! All right, can we watch one of these schedule release
Shut
videos?
up,
Let's see.
you whiny little bird.
Pork Cup.
Yeah, finally worth a Pork Cup.
St. Louis Rams. Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen, I'm dead.
Oh, that's just the football logo.
Hey,
The
Washington football team was a
Boston
thing.
Bobcats. No idea.
Oh my god.
Boston Bobcats.
Cowboys.
Oh, God.
Baltimore Orioles.
Hey,
Hey, she knew the team
This one
though.
is the
Kansas
Red
City, right?
Stallions. Ah.
The Stallions.
49 to 69.
It's a stallion?
No.
It literally says it.
Pirates.
Oh my god.
From the islands of the Caribbean.
Oh my gosh.
Chester Cheeto.
What?
That's a Cheeto. Yeah, buddy.
Man.
Tigers. North Carolina Tigers. Texas. That's the Cowboys. That's the Cowboys.
Right,
Texas
Sting?
got that.
It's going to be Houston.
Oh my god.
Atlanta. Florida.
Florida Dolphins.
Atlanta, Florida Dolphins.
Oh, Texans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eagles. From Pittsburgh.
Oh, my.
Who's that? Bulls? Who? Patriots?
Yes.
That's the Patriots logo.
Oh my god.
Don't that it actually does not exist.
That is Nashville. And that's Tennessee Titans.
They're so mid.
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Woo!
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Wait, good job.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's
Oh,
They're outside of the Titans Stadium too. Doing
That's
that.
hilarious.
Yeah.
The Chargers did another anime one.
Oh yeah.
These are always fantastic.
Oh, Miami. Gotta be Miami.
Did you see McDaniels vaping?
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, Vikings, Raiders.
Fucking
Daniels.
Oh my god.
Jack. Oh.
Wade Coldwood.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I never noticed that.
That's funny.
I don't think I understand anime. I was in the dark.
Bill Belichick.
Huh.
Minus $73 million.
This is the Raiders.
The Chiefs.
That's Pat.
That was brother being arrested. Well done.
What the fuck
Well
did I just
done.
watch?
That one's so good.
I think the Titans is by far my favorite.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
Well, that
'cause they
wasn't
shit
even
on
their
those
official one.
fans.
That was just their social media one.
Yeah,
They actually had one with like Sheamus from the NFL and Keith Urban in it. But
Sheamus from the NFL.
no, I meant from the WWE.
Sheamus of the
I was like, I know it's Sheamus in WWE, but there's a
This Sunday night, it's Sheamus from the NFL.
From the
Live on
NFL.
TBS.
All right, well, it's a holiday weekend. We're gonna wrap this bitch up. We're gonna get
so
out of
much
here.
for a short show.
Yeah.
We're not what?
Someone got a jet crashing into him.
Oh,
We're gonna
God.
get you. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my girl ordered right now.
Yeah.
All right, we
Gotta
got
get the Seahawks
17
one, too.
orders coming in. Fire 12 brats, extra cheese.
Yes, sir. Who puts cheese on a brat?
Fire up 2 birds.
And don't drum out this time.
My chicken don't ever be dry. Ever. Look at that. That was my cousin at one time.
Hi. Can I get 2 hot dogs with ketchup?
Can I get 2 hot dogs with ketchup?
Yeah.
No, this is Chicago. Next.
That girl's actually a Packers fan
Is she?
in real life. Yeah.
Ugh.
She had a Lions shirt on.
Hey, Chief, somebody left these cheeseburgers, man. Can I eat them?
The chef, not chief, chef. And no, you can eat the burger.
Hey, pick up the pace. Corner.
Chef, late again.
It's that traffic.
I told you to stay off 90 with that construction.
Really wants some Italian beef right now.
Oh, I'm really fucking high.
Chef, that's not it. I need these to be the perfect golden brown.
A simple no would have sufficed.
Where y'all think y'all going? No. No Vikings fans allowed. Step back. You two, if you with her. Hey, if you with the Vikings, get to hiking. I got you, big dog.
Hey, chef, how we doing on them beignets?
We good. Oh, come on, spice cheese. Yeah. Good job, man. We out of here.
Not too bad.
That's a really good one. That was a really good one. You
That's
said the
actually pretty good.
Seahawks?
Yeah, sure.
But no, that girl that was playing the Lions, she's a Packers fan. She does sports media, and she's
I think
really
we have,
famous
like,
for TikTok.
multiple-
It is very cute. I love kids.
A lion. Wow. Cat. Letters.
Letters.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. It's ABC.
Might have to go to that game.
Home.
Correct.
Helmet?
That's
And then
For Nana.
fair.
see it, buddy.
Mark kid.
Another goose.
Yeah, bunny.
Sea star. I'm trying to think. The eagles. The fire. This is bird.
See?
This is Garcia.
Yeah.
That one's my favorite one so far, to be honest with you.
It's the leader in the clubhouse.
That's the leader in the cup. Man, you get little kids in a video. That kind
That
of
was
video,
adorable.
a sports video, no other videos. But
Yeah.
I don't think any of us
And on
Nobody
that
went
note-
there, right?
You're the only
Okay.
one that went there.
gotta cover all bases.
The FBI is listening. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. We're in America.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
NSA is tapping
Just
all of our
guys
phones
in
anyways.
sunglasses, suits come in and drag Ryan out.
No.
We're gonna have to come
Talking
with
about
us.
kids in videos. Danny fucking talking about illegally streaming shit.
Yeah.
Heath or Rick for some reason flashing the Seahawks logo.
Wasn't the Packers one real bad?
I didn't watch it, so I have no
Probably.
idea.
It's always bad out of fucking anything in Lambeau
It
Yard.
was really bad.
He said Lambeau Land, you jackass.
Yeah,
Get it
Lambeau
right.
Land. There we go.
Get it right. What?
What?
All right.
Have you been in
So we're getting out of here tonight. Are we
It
watching
just
this
looks.
shit?
It just looks like an
Should we
infomercial.
waiting to find out when and where your favorite football team will be playing this season? Tired of not being able to plan out your Sundays, Monday nights, and Thursday nights? Well,
Falling asleep
wait
watching
no
this.
more.
I actually kinda like it.
Introducing the 2023 Green Bay Packers schedule. Relax in the comfort of knowing you'll never miss a game. Let's take a look at what this one-of-a-kind schedule has to offer. Chicago Bears, missing this would be unbearable. Atlanta Falcons soar to great heights for this gripping game. New Orleans Saints got a little Cajun in the soul of Wisconsin. Detroit Lions come roaring into this NFC North matchup. Las Vegas Raiders try
This
your
guy
luck
sounds
to
like
turn
one of
Sin
our,
City into
Why are we
Win
watching
City.
this?
Collect
Awful
all 17
product.
I'm
games
actually
and
enjoying it.
throw in a bye week. But wait,
I
there's
don't even
more.
want to watch it.
Denver Broncos, giddy up. Let's ride into Denver for this one. Minnesota Vikings.
Giddy up,
pillage
let's
the
ride.
fridge before this invigorating event. Los Angeles Rams. Lights, camera, action. Pittsburgh Steelers. Visiting Yins, trying for wins. Los Angeles Chargers. This electrifying match will jolt you out of your seat. And that's not all. Kansas City Chiefs bring the heat for this matchup with the defending champs, New York Giants, packing all 5 boroughs into one giant game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Are you ready for this? Carolina Panthers. This fierce matchup is the
There's
cat's
17
meow.
of these now, aren't
What are
there?
you waiting for? Visit Packers.com/schedule now to see your 2023 Packers schedule. You're going to love it.
You know,
I actually really enjoyed that.
no. You know,
hated
in the
that.
what's the movie with Adam
It made me
Sandler? He goes back
so
to school.
sad.
Billy
Oh,
Madison?
Billy
Billy
Madison?
yeah.
Where they're at the end of the fucking at the end of the movie when they're at the contest, and he's like,
The
"Thank
academic
you
decathlon.
for making everybody dumber."
I actually
That is
enjoyed it.
how I
I like that it was.
Okay,
They kind of.
It was hard for me, okay?
Hold on.
It wasn't
I like
terrible.
the fact that they leaned into like they purposely made it as corny as possible, which I
They did.
appreciate.
They leaned all the way into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no denying that.
it's execution was not there. I could have gone without the "you'll be roaring into."
See, I
this."
disagree.
Oh,
I thought I love that. I think that
made
they
my
just
skin crawl.
If you're gonna do it, Ryan, do it all out.
That's what I
Lean
think.
all the way
Right.
into it.
Are we
I got
surprised
you,
that
Keith.
anything cringe is coming out of
I'm
fucking
unbiased.
Green Bay?
I enjoyed it.
All right, we're getting out of here. Long weekend, boys. Enjoy it. Those of you out there with loved ones, enjoy it. Make sure you guys hit the grill.
Not me. I don't have loved ones.
We love you, Danny.
We love you,
Thank
Danny.
you.
Internet hug.
Those of you with loved ones, the rest of you suck it.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share button. Be a friend, tell a friend. Boys, I'll see you next week.
Later, fellas.
Bye.
Later, bitches.